Forget the thing in the crate, forget all of the meteor shit, and forget all of those roaches. I want my cake. Here are 19 reasons to watch Creepshow. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Dave Musson, at Dave Musson on Instagram, and this is a place where I talk to you about all things Stephen King. And in this video, we are continuing our chronological walk through the movies and adaptations of Stephen King's work. And we're up to 1982's Creepshow. Now, we will get into 19 reasons to watch that in a few moments, but first, some quick things to plug. Number one, season 1 of my podcast, Constant Writers, where I talk to indie horror authors about them, their work, and their relationship with Stephen King. Season 1 recently wrapped with an episode with Bev Vincent, of all people, and there's a load of other great authors there for you to check out. So do hit the playlist up there if you want to watch those interviews, or go to your regular podcast provider, search for Constant Writers, and you can find all 6 episodes of season 1. And if you've already listened, do rate, review, share with a friend. It all helps. Season 2 is already being planned and hopefully will be in your ears or in front of your eyes later this year. Other things to plug for you. Hit the link down in the description to sign up to my mailing list. Not only will you get more indie horror author recommendations, but you'll also get the ebook of my mini collection Mirrored plus 10 Tiny Tales of Terror. You get that for free just for signing up. And lastly, again, links in the description. Don't forget to pick up my quiz book, the Ultimate Stephen King quiz book, which I published last year, spent 2 years of my life writing. It's available now on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. And if you've already picked one up, thank you so much. Consider leaving it a review because, you know, it all helps. Okay, so as you know from the title and the intro, in this video, I'm giving you 19 reasons to watch the 1982 movie. I'm giving you 19 reasons to watch the 1982 movie Creepshow. Now, this is the first King movie or adaptation that isn't based on a book, although there was later this wonderful comic book version that you should absolutely check out if you want to further enhance your Creepshow experience. But enough jibber jabber, I'm wobbling already. Let's get into it. Here are 19 reasons to watch Creepshow. Hold on. Let's not jump in right away. I forgot to mention the spoilery type things. As I've been trying to do with these videos, I will let you know when I get to any spoilery reasons. So hopefully, whether you've watched the film or not, you can come and at least check out a few of my reasons to watch it, and I will let you know when any spoilery stuff is coming, so you can bail if you need to bail. Sorry, out of habit of doing these. It's been a while since I recorded one. I tend to do them in blocks and then get them scheduled because, you know, got a life as well. Anyway, I'm definitely rambling now. We're going in. The first few reasons are going to be spoiler free. It's just going to be stuff about Creepshow. Any spoilery reasons, I'll let you know when they're coming, so you can bail if you need to bail. Buy my stuff, listen to the podcast. Blah. Here we go, 19 reasons to watch Creepshow. Boom. Okay, in case you're just checking in for one quick reason and then checking out, let me give you this. This movie was written by Stephen King. It's his screenwriting debut. And he teamed up with the one and only George A. Romero to make it. And this is their homage to 1950s comic book style horror done for the big screen. Admit it, right? You're hooked. In fact, this movie is as much a dark comedy as it is a horror. And actually, that's underlined by its tagline, which is the most fun you'll have being scared. Arguably, one of the most accurate taglines I've ever seen. The Creepshow wasn't only blessed with a stellar crew, it's got an amazing cast as well. So across the stories featured here, we see talent like Hal Holbrook, Leslie Nielsen and Ted Danson, Ed Harris, Adrienne Barbeau, Fritz Weaver, and many more. It's just a visual feast of wonderful talent on screen for you to guide you through these stories. In fact, while we're talking cast, we should mention the young boy in the wraparound segment. Anyone paying close attention to the credits will notice that is Joe King. And of course, by Joe King, we now know him as Joe Hill, fantastic horror author in his own right. And this, unsurprisingly, given he was 9 years old at the time, is his acting debut. This was also an acting debut for his dad. Yep, Stephen King is in this. He plays the role of Geordie Verrill, and to be honest, it's quite possibly my favourite performance of the entire movie. It's certainly one of my favourite ever King cameos. So when you're watching this movie, you'll notice obviously the very cool and very scary monsters and the equally cool and excellent comic book style transitions. You'll enjoy those, okay? Now they are courtesy of the magician that is Tom Savini. Yep, yet another incredible slice of talent attached to this movie. So this movie is an anthology movie. It is 5 stories that are linked with a bit of a wraparound, but essentially 5 individual, scary, funny stories. Now, without any spoilers, I'm going to spend a few reasons just giving you the hook for each one. So first off, we get Father's Day, which is a story about deep, dark family secrets and cake. Second is the lonesome death of Geordie Verrill, and all you need to know about this one is that it's about meteor shit.
Meteor shit!
Third up is Something to Tide You Over, and this is quite simply a story of a very, very crazy, insane, jealous man exacting what he thinks is a perfectly reasonable form of revenge on his cheating wife and her lover. Fourth is arguably the most famous section of this, the crate, where a couple of university professors happen to stumble across a crate from a long ago Arctic expedition. But what exactly is inside it? Finally, they're creeping up on you, and trigger warning, if you're not into bugs and creepy crawlies, watch out for this section. Lastly, before we get to the spoiler warning, I guess the big reason to watch this is that it is almost the perfect example of what is something of a long-lost art form, the anthology movie. This does it so well, and it does it with its tongue firmly placed in its cheek. It will make you scream and laugh in equal measure. And, like I say, it's not really been bettered since, and it shows that this kind of anthology movie is the perfect vehicle for King's shorter works. Like, they hit it right out of the park on the very first attempt. It's so good, so worth watching. Okay, consider this your spoiler alert. Any reasons coming after this are potentially spoiler things if you've not seen the movie yet. So if you want to keep those a secret, then maybe dip out now and come back soon. Otherwise, stick around because I've got a few more reasons for you to watch Creepshow. Okay, something fun for you to keep an eye out for, to get your spotter's badge when you're watching Creepshow, and that is the ashtray, because the ashtray appears in all of the segments. Now let me talk you through them when the train's gone past. Train! So we see the ashtray a lot in Father's Day. It plays quite an important role in the story. But then in the Geordie Verrill section, if you're paying attention, you'll spot it on the desk of the university professor from the Department of Meteors. Sounds like a cool department. In Something to Tide You Over, it's on the nightstand next to Richard's bed. In the crate, you'll spot it on the writing desk when Henry writes the letter to Wilma. In They're Creeping Up on You, it's basically been used as a soap dish for Upson Pratt when he washes his hands. And even in the final bit of the wraparound section, you will see it on Joe Hill's desk when he's manically stabbing the voodoo doll. So there you go. So something I found particularly funny was that apparently Stephen King was told to play Geordie Verrill in the style of Wile E. Coyote when he runs off a cliff. And I think he does a pretty good job of it. So I like to, in these videos, give you my favourite lines and my favourite scenes, and for Creepshow, we're spoiled for both. When it comes to favourite lines though, I think the one I enjoy the most has to be Leslie Nielsen, letting us know exactly how long he can hold his breath for.
I can hold my breath for a long time!
Say we're also spoiled for choice on favourite scenes. I basically love anything involving Geordie Verrill, so you can take your pick from that section. Oh, and the cake, of course.
It's Father's Day, and I got my cake.
So there's a couple of nice Easter eggs in this one. You may notice the road sign outside of Geordie Verrill's house at the end of that section that's pointing in the direction of Castle Rock. And you may also notice the date stamped on the crate in the crate section, 19th of June, 18 34. Now 19 obviously would soon become a big number in the King universe when we're talking through the books. But spookily, June 19th, 1999 was of course the date that King would be hit by a minivan. So there's a few connections to other King adaptations here. We see Ed Harris, and we'll see him again when we get to Needful Things and the 94 version of The Stand. Stephen King, of course, appears in many more of his works as we go forward, and Tom Savini plays the Creep in Creepshow 2. And George A. Romero would later go on to direct The Dark Half, which also starred Amy Madigan, who was married to Ed Harris at the time. It's all car. Lastly, this movie is terrific fun. I can't think of many better ways to spend 90 minutes sitting watching something. So grab some popcorn and enjoy yourself, okay?
A great video. I love this stuff. Now just look at the quality of that picture, Harry.
So there we go, 19 reasons to watch Creepshow. If you've watched it or if you've read the comic or both, let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know which is your favourite segment, who your favourite characters are, all of that kind of stuff. And while you're doing things, don't forget to check out all the stuff which you can go and check out. You can pick up my quiz book, the Ultimate Stephen King quiz book from Amazon and Barnes & Noble. I will love you forever if you do that. And if you sign up to my mailing list using the link below, not only will you get a very short story from me every week and an indie horror author to check out, you'll also get my mini collection Mirrored plus 10 Tiny Tales of Terror as an ebook for free just for signing up. And lastly, of course, if you haven't already, please check out season 1 of the Constant Writers podcast, where I talk to indie horror authors about them, their work and their relationship to Stephen King. You can find it right here on this YouTube channel. Just follow the link to the playlist in the description below. Or if you'd rather listen to those conversations, check out whatever podcast platform you use. Loads of you seem to be finding it on Spotify, but it's available on all the other places as well. Links below. Do give it a listen and share it with a friend who might be interested. And if you want to come and say hi on Instagram, I'm at Dave Musson. But I think we're done now for this video, so thanks for watching, and do come back next time, because turns out we're having a bit of car trouble. So we need to head up to old Camber's garage. Hope that dog isn't there.